It's going to happen again. There will be another mass shooting in America. Gun violence has become an American ritual. Columbine, Sandy Hook, Virginia Tech, Las Vegas, Parkland. The names of America's mass shootings have become hauntingly familiar, as well as the responses to them. A now predictable cycle of thoughts and prayers, calls for new gun laws, debate over their need, and then little else is done. Until the next one. Gun violence, whether in the form of homicides, suicides, or accidents, kills approximately 30,000 Americans every year and injures over 70,000 more. Despite these appalling numbers and recent spike in school shootings, laws and restrictions addressing gun violence in our communities are virtually non-existent. The Second Amendment certainly allows for the possession of guns by its citizens, but it's highly unlikely that the Founding Fathers' intention was to let troubled Americans acquire arsenals to kill as many of their fellow citizens as possible. Guns make it such a simple task to take a human life or to injure a large amount of people in mere seconds. Studies show that when owning a gun, the chances of killing a family member or friend are 43 times higher than those of killing an intruder, and that the prevalence of suicide is 5 times higher in homes housing guns. Alright, you'll say, I understand guns are dangerous, but what's making so many people feel the need to pull that trigger? Quite simply, the answer to that question lies within the fact that in so many of the shootings that have taken place in this country, there's been a direct correlation between the opportunity to have access to these weapons and the mayhem that occurs due to the public encouragement to use said weapons. For instance, as part of initiatives to support women, organizations like the NRA have come out with statements saying that with the number of female shooters on the rise, the National Rifle Association is dedicated to providing resources and props to female gun enthusiasts. So, not only is our country publicly encouraging the youth to use guns, they're providing ample resources such as various types of guns, shooting ranges, and so on for them to hone their skills. With this sort of encouragement, it should be no surprise that the people of this nation are driven to lock, load, and shoot the guns found in and around their homes. Which brings me to the second part, opportunity. It is the ready availability of guns combined with the fact that 1 in 5 people suffer from a chronic mental disorder that results in the extremely violent acts that we see. To show you just how true this is, let's travel back to December of 2012 in Newtown, Connecticut, where Adam Lanza shot and killed his mother and then proceeded to kill 6 teachers and 20 students between the ages of 6 and 7 at Sandy Hook Elementary School. Now, how did he get to that point? After Lanza graduated high school in 2009, many of his classmates admitted that he was bullied for his mental and developmental disorders. But why did that result in the Sandy Hook shooting? Why did that result in 26 people losing their lives? It was because of the opportunity that Adam Lanza had to access a gun. If his mother never purchased the gun in the first place, he would have had to take more complex measures to get hold of the gun and therefore not have acted on instant rage. Sang-Hui Cho, a diagnosed mentally ill student, legally purchased a gun, shot 49 people, killed 32 of them, and then committed suicide at Virginia Tech. This list of people who have unnecessary access to guns and have utilized it to kill senselessly could go on and on, but the connection between the massacres and the opportunity and encouragement that the perpetrators have to perform them is evidently clear. Yes, people kill people, but people kill far, far fewer people if they don't have a gun. Is an AR-15, MS-15 rifle, or Glock 19 pistol really worth the lives of 76 children? It is up to us to decide. It is up to we, the people, to decide when gun violence will cease to exist. Thank you.